evaluation for Dan.
Well, Dan, I think she's very, very happy with your speech. When I look at Project 8 and I think you're going to give a speech and have visual aids, sometimes it seems like that's easy, right? Because now you have a guide, you have organizational skills, it helps with nervousness because you have a clicker and a PowerPoint. But visual aids aren't always successful to me, but what you did in your speech is you were very successful. I think you took a lot of care to find the right slides, so they were pictures, or they were a little creative with the Monopoly board so the audience could relate to what you were talking about. And I think you took a lot of care with your presentation. On the slides that you had PowerPoints, there were a couple bullets, they weren't busy. You know, I guess quite honestly, I probably should say this, but sometimes when we get into the financial meetings in the big room with Roselle, you have people that kind of zone out and suddenly they're looking at their computer because they really can't see the busy visuals, but you didn't do that. Yours were very interesting, and I'm always a people watcher, so I see people leaning forward, they're listening, they're engaged, they're watching what you're presenting, so kudos to you. I think you did a great job rolling up your last speeches and what you've learned. I think maybe we caused a problem with the room being designed like this because you had to stay away from the screen, so maybe you were kind of stuck over here a little bit, but that was, I don't even think that that's a suggestion for improvement. I just think that by design was maybe a little bit awkward for you. You're great with the body language, use your hands appropriately. You have eye contact when you give your speech, so the audience feels engaged, plus you ask questions, people raise their hand. There was humor in some of your questions, so I loved that. I really didn't have any suggestions for what I thought you could do differently. Again, I think with the PowerPoint presentations or the slides, you just really did a great job. I loved the historical slides, the mix of the bullet points with the relatability. I mean, quite honestly, when we talk technology, sometimes I have to say, well, somebody please speak English to me because I really don't know what they're talking about, but you had it very relatable to the audience in here with different levels of understanding, so great job.
Okay, we're going to hear from our functionary.